amigos.
Hello, everyone that's going to join us today. I am Carlos Rodriguez, and today we have the Leagues Cup final between LAFC and the Columbus Crew. Whoa, it's an exciting game. It's the rematch. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell who am I rooting for, who's my team. And today we have LAFC and the Columbus Crew, the rematch of last year's Leagues Cup final. Oh, man, not Leagues Cup, MLS Cup final. I just pray that we can actually beat them. And as the 32-52 are about to start spitting their hearts out, obviously not in the stadium, but yes, in this stream, they're going to be chanting all the way through as we get ready for the League Cup. Man, I'm really confused. Nervous? Yeah, of course. I want my team to win, but we'll see what the soccer, people call them the soccer gods, have in there. So we'll see what happens in today's game. Here's the starting 11 for LAFC. Hugo Lloris starts at goal. Murillo, Chanot, and Long are going to be on the defense. Midfield, Palencia, Sanchez, Atuesta, Hollingshead, and up front, Bogish, Giroud, and Buanga. On the other side for Columbus is Hagen. That goal, that's an interesting one. Moreira, Camacho, and Amundsen are going to be in defense. And then Arston, Nagby, and Sawatsky and Farsi up in the midfield. And then Rossi, Ramirez, and Cucho up front. And the 2024 Leagues Cup final is underway. The rematch of last year's MLS Cup final between the Columbus Crew and LAFC. Both teams are black and gold, though. One of them just wear yellow. They're the ones moving the ball, the Columbus Crew, from their own defensive half as they're trying to play up from Christian Ramirez with Cucho. The ball is taken away by LAFC, and Hugo Lloris is going to get his first touch, sending a long shot over to Bogish. It's headed down by the Crew, and now they're going to control it as they clap, of course. They're in home soil. This is their stadium. They got to defend it. This Columbus team has been really dominant. And they go out wide. This may be Diego Rossi. He's going to help himself back into Arston. And now we go back into Amundsen. Had an assist in that game against LAFC. Camacho back into Amundsen. Amundsen is watching. It's a hot day to say in Columbus. 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius. It is warm as Bogish plays it with the Atuesta. Atuesta makes it down with his chest and controls it before playing it back into Hollingshead. And now we're going to see Hugo Lloris with his left foot. He's going to send another long drive looking for Hollingshead, who heads this one up into the space of Olivier Giroud. It's defended well, and Hollingshead trying to get it back into Sanchez. Right now Columbus with possession. Ball's going to be played back, and foul called by the referee. An interesting one there. Atuesta quite confused. But it's going to be a foul, and it's going to be Columbus's possession. Oshani Nation, man, I don't know if he's going to be a good referee. I'm just kind of skeptical right now. But he is going to be in charge of the emotions today, handling everything on the field. Averages 3 yellow cards per game. Long ball looking for Cucho Hernandez. It's going to fall into the hands of Hugo Lloris with his left foot. He's trying to find Buanga down this right side. And Buanga able to get around a little bit. He is now facing Moreira. Teacher Ondolo has noticed that the Moreira and Buanga battle, Moreira has won all of them and kind of wants Buanga to play Amundsen. See how Amundsen can do against Buanga. And I'm pretty sure they've practiced this over and over. They've practiced this over and over just to see. Wilfred Nancy, he loves to prepare for everything. He's so tactical. We talk about these two teams. Columbus Crew is a fantastic tactical team. LAFC is considered one as well, but their attack is just relentless. As Columbus are trying to get out of their own half. Long ball, long wins it in the air. Murillo gets his right foot on it. Bogish chests this one down. Goes back with Ilie. Ilie with Giroud. Back into Bogic. And Bogic is just going to try to drive down this right wing and just couldn't get to it before Murillo putting a body on Rossi. And the ball goes into the chest and feet of Aaron Long. Most of these players were there December 9th of 2023 when Columbus defeated LAFC in MLS Cup Final 2-1. I know for LAFC, this is revenge for that game, as Giroud wants to get one ahead of Bogic and just claps this one. Quite interesting decision as starting Kai Kamara. Starting in Olivier Giroud, yes, he is a killer. He is deadly. In preseason form, though, it'd be interesting to see how he can do it. Here's Bouanga trying to get inside. The ball is up in the air. Hagen is going to go for it. He's just going to punch this one out. And Sanchez trying to play this one with his head. As this ball goes into the feet of Ramirez. And now Hernandez trying to get in there. And LAFC is going to regain possession. LAFC will love to have the tempo of this game. Control the ball as long as possible. They didn't do it MLS Cup. They allowed Columbus, and that's why they were defeated. As here's Bogic now into space, and Matty B trying to get inside. He's pushed from behind. That's going to be a foul just outside the 18-yard box. And so the referee calls this one. It was Moreira right there, just outside the box, near the byline. So we are going to get a free kick for LAFC. And we'll see how dangerous this could be. First set piece opportunity for any of these teams. LAFC has been the team with the upper hand right now. They've been more committed into the attack. First few minutes in this matchup between these two. All right, then. Let's see it. See what they can show us. Atuesta and Bouanga are the ones standing over the ball. They do have Mateusz Bogic just outside the 18. He is dangerous. Don't leave him open. Atuesta seems kind of committed. He's going to play with Bouanga's shot. It's going to be blocked. For Murillo putting a leg there. Now Bogic from range. It was just a low-driven ball into Hagen, and now he goes long, looking for Kucha, and Valencia won that header. Quite interesting. My opinion, they try to play sure with Bouanga, but in that set piece, you had Bogic just outside the 18, no one around him. You played that ball to Bogic. Bogic has a second to control the ball and then send a shot. Rather than Bouanga, he's going to have players crashing down on him, right in his face, not even a chance to control the ball and get the shot away. As here's Darlington Nagbe. He's won MLS Cups nearly everywhere he's been. He's such an experienced player. He's the reason why Columbus won MLS Cup 2023. He's just too cool. He knows how to live up to big moments. Cucho Hernandez. This man, a privilege to have a man like Cucho playing in MLS. He should be in Europe feeling it. I mean, he had a hat trick, I believe, against Aston Villa in a friendly game. As here is Columbus Crew trying to attack. This is with Sawatsky. Sawatsky trying to switch it out to Cucho. Hollingsworth just gets his head to it, and Cucho's going to get to it. And Bogic gets his body in there. No foul given. It was all body contact before then being dropped down. That's a throw-in for Columbus. Well thrown by all the referees. This is Farsi. And Farsi, nice ball. Cucho's cross back post. It's going to be headed backwards, looking for Christian Ramirez. The ball's going to be picked by Bouanga. And now LAFC may try to come out on position, and Bouanga try to play this one forward. He had no help. This is going to be with Hugo Lloris. Now the long ball, looking for Giroud, couldn't get to it. Now Murillo into this one, going to play backwards into Hugo Lloris, and just outside of the 6-yard box. Up ahead, looking for Hugo. Hugo trying to backheel this one back into Bouanga, but it's given back away to Columbus. And Ilie had it and gave it away. Trying to go long for Denis Bouanga. Now Mo Farsi down this right wing. Just back into the feet of Moreira. Sawatsky. Here in short with Arston. Now they got Nagmi on the ball. Arston again. Just back into the feet of Van Knudsen. The crew are moving the ball. In LAFC is attacking some, but more in the midfield around the center circle. 8 minutes in this game. Both teams already had some opportunities. This Nancy team is well coached. Let's see what lessons Toronto has learned, and now that's a foul. Aaron Long kind of hold on to Cucho Ramirez for a long time, and referee obviously calls that foul. Cucho was throwing some elbows in there. Was really disappointed. The ball goes out wide. Early minutes in the game, you don't want to hand out any yellow cards. First cross attempted is blocked. Dobelonga couldn't control it. Back into Columbus's feet. This is space for Nagby. Nagby looking for his right foot. He's going to get a shot. It's going to be deflected, and now for a corner kick. They face on July 13. They face each other July 13 in a game that LAFC lost 5-1 at BMO Stadium. Now you look at this. You could say it was lopsided. It could be a lopsided game, or it can be an even match between two heavyweights. Yeah, LAFC might have now learned the lesson from MLS Cup final in that game, but you sure hope they learned the lessons from that 5-1 defeat. Cross by Rossi into the box. Long is the first one to get to it and hit this one out. Darlington Nagby now, number 6. Left-footed pass out wide. Ross is deflected in the air. Murillo just hits this one still in the box, and Valencia is able to clear this one fully out. Everyone's going to try to come out. Nice ball up ahead by Cucho. Hit it out by Cherno, and now Tuesta gets hit, and that's going to be a foul. Referee's just going to... a yellow card to Camacho, and I was just talking about, if you're a referee in a final, yeah, I don't care what anyone says. I've complained about this tournament too, but it's a final. It's a final. You gotta have the game under control. Don't show yellow cards. This is a warning. Yeah, he goes. It's a foul by Camacho. This is a warning. You don't give out early yellow cards in a final. It just ruins how the game is gonna play out. And this yellow card just sets the tone as Atuesta is in pain. So yellow right away. Clifford Nancy has won 5 games and lost 2 in his League Cup career. 1 in group stage and 1 during the knockout stages last season, but has won all of them in this League Cup since entering. Well, so Nancy is just having a quick conversation with his players. Just a necessary one to get them all cooled down. Let's see what happens after this. The yellow card does play a big factor. It's a center back. It's Camacho. It's the middle center back. You wanna have your center backs without yellow cards just in case sometime in the game it gets quite intense and you have to rely on stopping the run of play. Long ball. Same man Camacho lets this ball just roll back. Now this is Hagen, the Guatemalan goalkeeper. If you say it in English, say it in Spanish, the Guatemalteco goalkeeper. It's been great. And Leagues Cup play, right? He played a heavy game against Miami, played the first 2 games of the first knockout game, and then Schulte got the opportunities the last 2 games. And then Nancy told Hagen, be ready for it, whether it's a 3rd place game or the final. You're going to start. So quite interesting decision, knowing that Schulte is a great goalkeeper. I mean, this is Schulte, the skill level he has. he may be playing in Europe sometime soon. As this is Columbus trying to come out playing out there with Cucho. And an offside call by the referee as the whistle was blown. Steve Cherundolo taking some notes, and league still play. He's won 7 games, drawn 1, only lost 1. Only game he lost was against Monterrey. Ilie Sanchez, now that's a foul. And the referee, well, it should be showing a yellow card. I mean, it's the same play that Atuesta was brought down, but he holds that yellow card in his pocket, and the fans are obviously going to get upset. Benches are going to be upset. It's the same play. Now, you're hearing this from an LAFC fan, of course. It's quite the interesting decision by the referee. It's the same challenge. Ilie is late on Nagby. It's the same one where Camacho was late on Atuesta, and Camacho was shown a yellow card. Nagby. Columbus are on the ball right now with Moreira. Back into the feet of Camacho. Giroud putting some pressure. Ball's going to be played back into the feet of Hagen. Columbus right now in their own defensive half. Going to come out playing as they see Arsene coming down. And the ball played up ahead, quite dangerous, but Rossi gets there. Diego Rossi now turns to Uruguayan player. Out wide to Nagby. Ball's going to be now into the feet of Arsene. He just couldn't get to it, and now Bogic is playing out from the right wing. Trying to play a long ball into Giroud. Right now, LAFC, they don't seem in control. They try to play long. They seem a little bit unconcerned. They maybe see some flashbacks to that game over there. Now a foul. Buanga takes the ball away from Christian Ramirez, and the referee calls a foul. I mean, you mentioned it. I mentioned it. I'm not too sure how a Jamaican referee is ready for a cup final, a final, right? Oshane Nation from Jamaica. You just don't know how often, how the games are handled over there. It's two teams from the U.S. are playing in this game. You rather have a referee from the U.S. or you had Cesar Arturo Ramos walk out. You would rather have Cesar Arturo Ramos, this Mexican referee. He's been reffing finals, knows how to handle the games, big situations, been to World Cups. Should have been the referee, but Oshane Nation is the man in charge. As Rossi sends a nice ball inside the box. It's deflected. They're asking for a handball. Now it's tested down here. The fans are asking for a handball. The ball's going to go now into the feet of Camacho, of course. All of this is going to be reviewed on VAR. As this is Farsi and Sherwood Moreira. But now, you had LAFC in possession for a few minutes. And now Rossi, as Ilie Sanchez takes this one away cleanly. Ball into Hollingshead. Has to get rid of it quickly. Atuesta back into Chanel. But right now you see Murillo on it. As we'll get a replay as soon as possible. On ball forward. It's hit it up ahead. Hollingshead gets it. Ilie back into Hollingshead. That's a nice play. Hollingshead in space. Now has to slow down because the ball stayed a little bit behind of his feet. Bogic now. Back into Hollingshead. Hollingshead. Moving around with Bogic now. Bogic into Ilie. And this is what LAFC need. Pass the ball around. Complete a few passes. Now in their attacking zone. And a high press from this Columbus team. They've done really good. I mean, if you can compliment this Columbus team, it's their high press. Hollingshead just hits it out to no man's land. And now there's a foul by Giroud. Yeah, a little push from behind on Sawatsky. was trying to play for the ball, just got on him. Two coaches, Will Fernandez and Steve Rondo, that have pretty much changed the face of football here in the United States, having their teams constantly in finals. I mean, there's teams out there, you know, right now the latest, the Celtics, Boston Celtics, making it to the Western Conference Finals, playing the NBA Finals, and you know, in baseball is kind of hard to really have a team like that. It was the Dodgers around 2017 to 2020 making the finals consistently, but in football everything changes, and it's hard to have teams here in the U.S. in finals consistently, right? And they've been in 3 finals in the last 9 months. They won one. This is the 3rd one. They lost the other one to Pachuca, and now they have this one. While LAFC, they kind of did the same, you know, won MLS Cup before playing CONCACAF Champions League final, losing it to León, and then, you know, the same on MLS Cup, they lost it to Columbus. Consistently in finals, and here's LAFC again competing for another trophy. They just have that pressure that they've lost 2 finals in a row, but you can say Campeones Cup too, and it kind of drains you. You know, on your head, it gets on you. It gets on you. It just mentally, it's there that you've lost, and you're playing against a team that you lost to. It's right there. It's right there for these LAFC players that are playing tonight against this Columbus team. Nagby leaving it for Rossi. Around back into Arston. Now this is Sawatsky. Sawatsky wants to have a go. He's going to open it out to Farsi. Wallington was out there defending before the ball goes back to Moreira. Columbus controlling all of the game. That's how they want to play. Farsi, heavy touch, but plays it back into Moreira. Wallington way out of position. Ball now into the feet of Knudsen. We're going back to Camacho, now Moreira. LAFC now looking like, I mean, it looks like what LAFC loves to do. You know, wait on the rival and go on a counterattack. Nice ball. Look at this for Christian Ramirez. Lloris came out to make the angle tighter. It's a corner kick for Columbus. Ramirez was there, made a nice run behind, well, right in front of Hollingston. We just watched him. No, Hollingston never chased him. It's a nice ball, and Lloris does get a touch on it. Ramirez deflects this one. It's 1-0. That's a nice run. Those are runs that you see usually from Bogish, from Buanga, and you're seeing it from Columbus Crew right now. They're gonna play short this time, and now it's taken away by Bogish as they play their corner kick short. And Bogish just hits this one out where Mo Farsi had all of LAFC defending set pieces. Cucho, nice ball, deflected out. It's still gonna fall here for Columbus' shot. It's gonna be wide over the goal of Hugo Lloris. It was Arston there. The left-footed shot. Players got up as they watched that ball. 3 starts for Nicolas Hagen. 2 goals allowed, 1 clean sheet. The decision talked around Columbus fans. While for LAFC, it's Olivier Giroud starting. Giroud covers. Bogish trying to put pressure here. Ball set out of play. 22 minutes. LAFC has been able to contain a little bit this Columbus team. They couldn't contain them during the July 13th game. They allowed them to have possession, but they couldn't contain. They couldn't defend. So yeah, it's quite the interesting decision here taken by these teams. You know, the approach has been was different than here. Buanga now against Moreira and trying to pull one through for Bogish as he made 2 players collide. Buanga trying to pressure Nagby. Nice spread ball, Rossi. Now they got Cucho. They got a lot of space. This is a counterattack. Look at Murillo trying to slow him down. Cucho trying to look for his left foot. Now here's a shot blocked. Well there by Sergi Palencias. Arsene got this, just too dangerous. This Columbus team, when they're in transition, they're just too dangerous. It's just a great ball. Murillo just overcommits and Cucho just waits till the last second. This Arsene and the block by Sergi Palencia. Corner kick Columbus. Gotta defend better. If you're LAFC, don't overcommit, because just like your team, they're dangerous in transition. Corner kick from the right side, and here's a cross. Left. Oh, look at Nagby! Oh, he knows how to hit it off the volley, and his attempt goes wide. Oof. The cross cleared out by Ilya, and then Nagby hitting this one just wide. It's close. .0-0 scoreline from Columbus, Ohio. Nice ball. Giroud trying to chest this one down for Bogus. Now he has space. Bogus is going to try to play this one for Buanga inside, trying to cut it back. And they were able to defend him well. And now it's Columbus the other way with Diego Rossi trying to play this one for Cucho. Cucho has it. And Cucho is going to have a go, and it's going to go wide. Chanot, great defending by Maxime Chanot. Doesn't commit. He's holding on to Cucho. And lets him decide. Are you going to pass it to Christian Ramirez to your right? Or are you going to wait for Rossi to make a run to your left? Or take the shot? And Chanot gave him the space for the shot, and it goes wide. And that's what LAFC is trying to get at. Those transition moments where they can counter with numbers up in the attack. They just haven't found those moments. They just sit back too defensively, and it all goes back to to what's on your mind. The mind games, those mind games that just play on your head the whole entire time. You lost this team during MLS Cup Final. You lost to them July 13, not too long ago. What are you going to change? What do you have to do for this game to look completely different? 25 minutes. Nearing that time frame where Columbus scored the first goal out in BMO Stadium on July 13. They're still looking right now that they're defending that north end goal. Big Hugo Lloris is going to have to defend the second half. Now for Hugo Lloris, defending the goals where fans are behind you screaming, it's nothing new. But it does play a factor, right, in the game. What's up, MLS Edits? Glad you're here tuning in and listening to this live stream. Columbus are attacking with Moreira. Good team, this Columbus crew. Their coach their head coach, Will Fernandez, deserves a lot of credit. He's not going to be coaching here in MLS anytime for a long time, right? I see it's Rossi. Nice ball out here from Cucho, excuse me. Cleared out by Murillo. No one up ahead. But as I'm saying, right now, this team, LAFC team, is just not there. They don't have possession. And also, when they have possession, there's pressure. They cannot play their gameplay. And it's just going to go to the last, maybe to the second half on how long can this Columbus team apply the same pressure that they're playing right now. Obviously, both teams they play midweek, so they don't have that tank to play that high press 90 minutes. Cucho hitting this one at Cuesta, hitting it up in the air, out into Nagby. Oh, nice control there by Darlington Nagby. Nagby around the center circle. Gonna play it out here in short. This is number 31, Moreira. Sawatsky back to Moreira. Columbus and LAFC's attacking zone. This is Columbus. How wide it goes once again. Amundsen, Rossi, the Uruguayan looking for Arston. Back into Rossi. Diego Rossi. Valencia getting on him. Rossi falls down. And a sale of foul the referee didn't buy. Columbus on possession, just too well. Rossi, nice ball. Farsi's looking for a chance to shoot. Leave it to Cucho. And Atuesta takes it away. And Atuesta just messes up on the pass. And Wilfred Nancy just tells his players to slow it down, to be calm. That's what LAFC needs to do. Be calm, slow down when they have the ball. It's everyone behind. You know, Columbus has pushed LAFC all the way into the defensive end. This is Christian Ramirez, Marston, Amundsen. Right now, you're just seeing Camacho being the lone center back for Columbus. And here's the cross. Long is going to hit this one out. Now, there's games where LAFC has won with moments where they just don't have possession. Atuesta just took too long to get the ball away, to get rid of the ball. Here's Cucho. Cucho trying to get it back to his left foot. And there's Long getting it. And Atuesta, that's a clean challenge. I mean, there's bodies flying everywhere. And Ilie Sanchez plays it with Murillo. Now Murillo's in the attack with Rossi following. Now Bogic is on it. Let's see what LAFC can do now in the attack. Bogic slows it down. Gonna play it back into Hollingshead. Steve Geronimo giving some instructions to the back. Long. Hollingshead. Cameron Long. I was just mentioning that there's been games where LAFC were in situations like this and they won. I mean, Seattle, there was that game against Seattle in before League's Cup. Seattle was on top of them the whole entire game, and LAFC won 2-0. Long ball looking for Buanga, nearly got around Arston. The ball stayed in play. Ball is going to be Palencia. Now Buanga going to cover this one, and the ball goes out of play. LAFC throw it. The fans will applaud. And now the referee just confirms that throw-in. So he's having a chat with Ilie Sanchez and Darlington Nagby on the last challenge from both players. Sanchez giving instructions, the team captain, as Valencia gets some fingers, gets some thumbs down, gets some boos from those Columbus fans. This is football culture. Stay classy. I mean, I'm not against it. And now something happened. Okay, we're going to a cooling break. It's going to be a cooling break right now here from Columbus. So they're going to hydrate. They're going to drink a little bit of water. It is 90 degrees over there, as I mentioned at the beginning of the game. So this works like a timeout. Just have a chat with your players. I think if I'm Wilfred Nancy, I'd be telling my players, keep it up. Just keep playing. I mean, you're playing your football. You're finding yourselves in moments where you go in transition. And if you're Steve Geronimo, would you want to tell your players, LAFC players, to calm down? No one is pressuring you. Everything is it's in the head. Everything's in the head. No one's pressuring you. Play your game. Play just like you went on to defeat Seattle on the road, like beat Colorado, the team that beat the 4 Liga MX teams, 4-3 Liga MX teams. You know, be calm. Control. Just play your game. No one's pressuring you. We see Nancy, I see Nancy having a conversation while Atuesta and Murillo just having a heated convo. And Steve Geronimo just watches. And that's Atuesta and Murillo just having a heated combo. Steve Geronimo now intervenes a little bit and tells Atuesta maybe something that Murillo was telling him. And it might be on the moments that Murillo attacks, tell Atuesta to stay back and cover his face it's a heated conversation. It's all in the head. It's all in the head. I'm telling you, this picture by LAFC, it's just a team that knows what happened a few months ago, and they just want to make everything perfect. Giroud having a quick combo with Matty B. So here's Palencia. Now he is going to be in charge to send this one. They throw in for LAFC. And goes long. And it's flicked on. Nearly got there. And now the ball's cleared out. And Columbus got the counter. No, everyone's just sitting back as if it was a corner kick. And there's a twist covering the space of Murillo. Now Chanel, 70% possession from Columbus to 30 from LAFC. Columbus has completed 189 successful passes, while LAFC 69. Lloris going long. Giroud brought this one down. Just couldn't get it to anyone. Now Giroud, with a foul, was about to pick the pocket of Zawadzki before hitting him on the head, and maybe some contact right there, and just picked him up, asked him if he's okay. But we'll see now. He could play this one quick, as they do, but they're just controlling the game. 34 minutes, excuse me. We're around that time frame where Columbus scored the first goal in the last game. So there it is. Right now it's tied at 0. The game is all about Columbus. Is right now. Look at this ball. Farsi is going to get on it. Farsi inside, and Long takes it away. And Ramirez was the one who brought it down for him. And now the ball goes for Giroud, looking for Bogic. Bogic has him. Farsi right behind him. And no one told him. Farsi, great intervention there to pick Matty B. No one told Bogic. Pirondo was right in front. Probably didn't see Farsi running from behind. Oh, Farsi, he is such a great wing back for this Columbus team. This Columbus team is moving the ball. Both teams, what's at stake right now is, a trophy. And now that's a foul. Atuesta is down. He's the one committing the foul on that B. Small little push. And he's going to get booked. I've talked about Atuesta. I love Atuesta. He's a good play. He rolled his ankle right now, so he is having a hard time getting up. But Atuesta is this kind of player. It's a player that commits a bunch of dumb fouls. He's trying to run away. He's trying to walk it off right now. He's picking up a yellow in the 37th minute. He commits a lot of stupid fouls. He gets yellow really easily. He's always complaining, getting yellow cards. He's always making unnecessary fouls. And there, when he pushed Nagby, he rolled his ankle. Or Atuesta booked with Camacho. But I'm telling you, that's an unnecessary foul. Don't push Nagby out in the center circle when there's no danger. It's just an unnecessary challenge from this number 20 from LAFC. This is Columbus going to go in the attack. On this far side. Nagby, Kucho trying to leave it for Nagby, but he's just going to play back into Lloris. And Hugo sending one up for Giroud, covers it well. Atuesta to Giroud, Giroud for Buanga. There should be a booking there. They were holding on to Atuesta, but the referee didn't see it. Just tells Atuesta to play on. He keeps complaining. Has to calm down. That's what Chicharito has to send a message for Atuesta. Man, you're playing a final. Control your emotions. Valencia. Unnecessary pass looking for Buanga. Now you see Columbus with Cucho. And that's A hard hit of Cucho into the advertisement. And maybe Murillo may pick up a yellow here. We'll see. I don't know if Murillo pushed him. Let's see. Murillo gets on. He gets on Cucho. Now another foul. This time it was a Tuesta again. He takes down Rossi. Unnecessary. Again, unnecessary from a Tuesta. He's on a yellow. Cool, calm down. And the challenge from Murillo, he just gets on to play the ball. Tuesta's just talking. He is livid right now. Cucho's just having a word. Bogus just told Tuesta to get away. Tuesta right now is having such a difficult time. Picks up a yellow, commits another foul. Just another unnecessary challenge from Eduard Tuesta. And Steve Ronaldo has to send a message out there to this man. Now, this is a dangerous set-piece play, and it all falls because of Tuesta. Again, Luis giving instructions. Let's see if Columbus can take advantage of this. So I don't want it. Now the referee is going to have a chat with both players. With Tuesta and Cucho. Just a livid conversation. Let's see Diego Rossi. This is his space. He's going to go for it. And Elie Sanchez just hits this one out. Marcy. Just walk, wait for everyone to get back to position. A lot of communication right there from LAFC's back line, trying to keep everyone on the same page as we hit 40 minutes in a 0-0 game. At this point, Columbus was already winning 2-0 in MLS Cup final. Now that's a nice turn by Rossi, getting away from Murillo, falling to Ramirez. Ramirez flips one up. There's Lloris. No one made that run, so easy catch for Hugo Lloris and an easy intervention. And Hugo with his left foot sends a line drive. Buanga putting in cover it well. The ball goes up ahead, and there's long kick. It has Ramirez on his back and gives it away to Diego Rossi. Now Rossi on the ball. Uruguayan player. Gonna get around. Nagby. Nagby moving. Nagby to Moreira. Number 31 now wide to Farsi. Number 23. Farsi on the right wing. Finds Gucho on the right channel. Farsi inside. Long couldn't cover it for too long. It goes out. Throw in for Columbus. Gucho has it. He wants to send the cross. Has options. Goes with Moreira. Buanga trying to, step up. Now Camacho bringing the ball backwards. Now finds Nagby. This is Sawatsky. Now into the feet of Edmundson. The ball goes wide. Arston inside for Diego Rossi. Rossi left-footed shot. There's Hugo. An easy shot for Hugo to save, but that's how you want to play. You want to complete your opportunities. You want to have possession. You want to complete those chances that you get. If you're the crew, Lloris is gonna go long. He wanted to play short, but he couldn't get it to any of his teammates. Bogish now commits a foul for using his body, fighting for the ball again. The fouls like those where you're just pushing each other, shoving each other, playing for the ball should not be called. It's a final. Arsene losing it. Clean challenge there by Sergi Palencia. Palencia is going to go out there with Bogish, who's got space on the right wing. Here's Bogish sending one in for Buanga. Just couldn't get it. Moreira covered it well. First chance really for LAFC on the counter. And in situations like that, you would love to see Buanga on the sideline, on the wing. Oh, they give it away. Careless. Here's Bogish. Lets it roll past his feet. He's got pressure on his back from Marston. Cuesta. Back into Murillo. Murillo quickly to Long. This is Hollingshead. Into the space of Buonga. Back to Hollingshead. And now it's Sanchez. Ilie. Atuesta. Atuesta was trying to play this one into Bogic. Didn't make that run. And there's Hagen. Could have let that ball roll out, but decides to get it with his hands. And Steve Cherundolo just watches the scoreboard and sees how much time is left. Maybe wants to get into the locker room, have a conversation with the players. Long ball. Again, Murillo chasing this one. Oh, Murillo mishit it and now into a corner kick. Once the flag raised for an offside, he's not going to get. So gives them a corner kick. Ilie tells them that it's all right. Now they got to defend a set piece. How to defend a throw and then a corner kick. And there's those Columbus fans getting crazy and rowdy on the stands. Here's Diego Rossi. Lloris giving instructions. All right. Rossi. Nice cross. Headed away by Giroud. The ball goes into Farsi. Oh, overcommits was the Atuesta. Look at the space now out wide for Arsene. Inside for Farsi. Cross back post. It's a goal. It's Columbus getting the first goal before halftime. And guess who? Cucho. In the 45th minute, Cucho Hernandez puts him ahead, just like an MLS Cup. And Nancy just smiles. And I just want to say this. This is all on Atuesta. This is on Atuesta. And why is it on Atuesta? When the ball's cleared out, Farsi gets it, and Atuesta just overcommits. Doesn't break down. He just overcommits. This allows Sawatsky to have space out wide and then to play through for Farsi to send a perfect cross and score the goal. Atuesta just overcommits. He breaks down. He breaks down. He allows Farsi to take a shot. We're talking about, a shot getting blocked and all that, and that doesn't happen. Atuesta just messes up, overcommits on the play, and allows this Columbus team to have an easy goal as they go up ahead in Leagues Cup final. LAFC now trying to attack. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Steve Cherundolo was waiting to go to half, just tied at no goals, but that didn't happen. And the talk around LAFC is going to be Atuesta. Yellow card, committing bad fouls, and on this play where he breaks down, if he breaks down, it's a different story. Now a heavy hit on Murillo's head. Rossi was there. Dangerous play. So just like MLS Cup final, Cucho gives him the lead, and LAFC players are just gonna, when LAFC are trailing, when they allow the opponents to get the first goal, they just cannot get back. They cannot get back, and right now they're in that situation. It's hard for them to get back in a game where they have no control, where right now there's no control in the midfield, where Atuesta's not having a game, and they're letting Columbus be all over them. So Atuesta, who's had a horrible game, 45 minutes, is the man in charge to send this one forward. And Atuesta looking for long. The ball's going to fall for Murillo, trying to hit it into Chanel, who just couldn't get it back in there. Valencia hits this one back. The ball's going to be headed backwards. Bogic was the man chasing, and the referee is going to end the first half. And this is the Leagues Cup final. Columbus Crew leading 1-0 with a late goal from Cucho. And a game where it was going 0-0. It was going pretty much how LAFC wanted it to go, heading to the break. And Eduard Atuesta overcommits on an unnecessary play, leaves a bunch of space open on the right side, and Columbus takes advantage with Farsi sending a cross back post and Cucho dunking on Ilie Sanchez and scoring the first goal of Leagues Cup Final 2024. We'll be back for the second half. We're back, about to begin the second half, and Steve Cherundolo is going to move the bench. He is going to play Lewis O'Brien in the game right now. So we'll see how that plays out for Steve Cherundolo. I'm pretty sure Atuesta is going out. I mean, the game that Atuesta has offered LAFC and the fans and pretty much everyone in the staff, it's been horrible. I mean, the game by Eduardo Atuesta has not been great. So we'll see right now their substitution. Luis O'Brien, third game with LAFC, came in as a sub last game and scored a goal. Maybe not the nicest, he hit it off the volley, right? But it wasn't the brightest goal. But it worked. It worked. It got into the back of the net, and as I mentioned, Eduardo Atuesta is the man out. This is why LAFC went out for a midfielder, so they could have someone like Luis O'Brien, come off the bench and, have options. Instead of putting an attacking player and dropping Bogus, you put a midfielder in there, right? So this is O'Brien, the man in charge. He's come in, about to play his third game with LAFC. Oh yeah, his third game is a final, so interesting. Let's see how he lives up to the moment with this LAFC team trailing 1-0 to Columbus Crew. Let's see if they can come back this year or if they're going to fall short like they've had in the past few months. Last time it wasn't by they didn't come up short by a few goals. It was by a lot. And MLS Cup final, they came short by just a goal. Hagen on the ball. Gonna play this one up ahead. And this ball's going to go out of play. Great pressure here from LAFC. Just the lone sub. Luis O'Brien. His first touch with the ball is going to be a pass back to Aaron Long. Chanot. Going to send one long for Buanga. Nice control. Buanga inside. Kind of cut it back. Just couldn't do it when you got a player coming down from behind. Great stuff there by Mutsen, and then Murillo with a push in the back on Cucho. It'll be a foul. And everything was coming so good for LAFC. They had, the game tied at no goals, heading to the half, to the break. And then Atuesta overcommits, leaves the right side wide open. Columbus are able to move it across from Farsi, back post. Cucho dunks on Ilie. It's 1-0, and that's the scoreline right now. In the 45th minute, man, it was coming out for LAFC where they could go to the halftime and move the pieces that they had to move, but that didn't work. And it all comes from a Murillo not getting a good touch on the ball and hitting it backwards into a corner kick. So it's off his corner kick that Columbus get the goal. But this is the Crew moving it around with Mutsen. Cucho trying to switch it. Hollingshead got there. Now it's under the feet of Moreira. Bogus is nearly going to get there. He almost got there. Almost beat Moreira on the pace. Oh, careful here. Sanchez is able to get this one into Bogus, and the ball's still in play. Farsi on it. Ball's going to go back into Hagen. Hagen hits this one with his right foot. And Chanot up in the air for Darlington Nagbe. Good control. Ilie's trying to get there. That's a foul from Ilie Sanchez. Bringing down Nagbe. Nagbe's just too smart. Just holding on. He feels that Ilie Sanchez holding on to him. Just falls down. Knows the referee is going to call it. And here's Columbus Crew moving in with Diego Rossi. Has a lot of space. And Murillo overcommits. It's still Diego Rossi. Out wide it goes. And Mutsen's cross. It's going to find Farsi just outside the 18. Now enters. And Hollingshead pokes this one out. Just another shaky moment from LAFC's 5-back. Look at Cucho. Ramirez looking for Cucho. Oh, big hit here. As it's going to be a goal kick. Murillo came in, hit this one with power, and took down Cucho on the way. And now he goes down. And now Moody's going to get up. Seems to be fine. And I didn't change the chance. Here, I'll put it back for you guys. There we go. So it's LAFC on the ball. Now they gotta defend that north end where the fans are right there. The North Decker. Those passionate Columbus fans, they stand there, they chant. Chanot, that's a strong challenge on Cucho. That has to be a yellow. Yellow card for Maxime Chanot, just late on a challenge. Unnecessary too, just follow Cucho. Don't slide, just follow him. And well, he gets a piece of Cucho, brings him down, yellow card. In the 49th minute, Maxime Chanot is booked. And yeah, he does get a piece of Cucho. Not a strong challenge, but I mean, it just gets on him. Just kind of skins his leg. Now Murillo is still hurting. After that big collision with Cucho Hernandez, Segura is the other center back that could come in. I'm not too sure how I will feel about Segura. He is getting ready. They may be waiting on a signal here. And I don't think Murillo's going to be able to play on. And Murillo's a good defender. It's been a crucial piece to this LAFC team. As he's down in pain. Talking with Cucho. They have a semifinal game this Wednesday. He's going to come out injured. So now Ramirez and Rossi planning on the set piece. They do got to defend a set piece after this. Now Murillo gets up. Just a strong hit that he got on his foot. Cucho just got on his way. After he cleared the ball, he's going to come off the bench. Just doesn't want to come out. So Segura is the man in for Murillo. So let's see. It's a set piece opportunity. He's got to be locked in to defend this. We'll see. Christian. Here's Rossi. Oh, it's headed out. Oh, man, that was so close. An in-swinger here. They got their head on it. Just goes out. As Murillo is out, new player is in. Here we go, back in play. Looking for Giroud. Ball falls into Bogic. Bogic is able to open it into Palencia. Palencia. Sanchez. Little slip from Buanga. Back post. Segura. Bogic. And nice play. Nice read out there. Now Segura gets in the game. Makes a foul. 2 fouls. O'Brien was the other man, but the referee's gonna call the first one from Segura. For LAFC, this Columbus team is just too much to handle. LAFC can dominate any other team, but they can never dominate this Columbus team. This Wilfred Nancy team that's really dominated them since MLS Cup. Lewis O'Brien. Heavy touch, is able to get it back into Aaron Long. Maxime Chanot now to Sergi Palencia. They need a hero. This LAFC team needs a hero. Here's a ball for Bogic inside. It's in. The flag is up, though. It was an offside. I believe it was an offside. The first play they truly had behind the line of defense is an offside. In the play that goes into the back of the net. Now we can review this, but it does look like he was offside. Now the replay is going to tell us the pass. Yeah, he is offside. A clear offside on what would have been the equalizer here in this game, but there's LAFC's first chance. First true chance. So we'll see how they can build on that opportunity that was just called for an offside. They just gotta be confident. They gotta clear out those thoughts of December 9th and July 13th out their heads. It's a new game. Yeah, they're trailing, but you're still in it. It's just one goal. O'Brien, that's a handball by Sawatsky. It's gonna be a free kick for LAFC in their defensive end. Christian Ramirez doesn't let Chanel play, but now they got it. Segura on this right side. The ball into Palencia. Chanel into the feet of Long. Lewis O'Brien moving. And O'Brien, his pass, not a good one for Buanga, gives it away. Now they got to defend. A throw in here. Just the lack of chemistry between those two players. It's brand new. But this LAFC team is going to be good long term. I mean, you put these Giroud, you put O'Brien, who have not been on the mix for LAFC since the beginning, but you just feel they're going to be good. Sanchez takes this one away. Here's going to be Buanga. Buanga's got pressure from behind. It's still Buanga getting a shot. Might have been deflected. And a corner kick for LAFC. Let's see if they can take advantage of this set-piece opportunity. They really haven't tested the keeper, Hagen. It's been such a calm day for Hagen. So we'll see. Set-piece opportunity from the left side. It's Matty B who's going to take this corner kick. Let's see what Matushka has in his right foot. All right, then. Bogish. His cross here. It's Saturday. There it's in. It's a goal for LAFC. It's Olivier Giroud. His first goal with the black and gold. And he ties this final. There's the French international who won the World Cup with them in 2018. He's a big player for big moments. And he was in. He told the press before the game he wanted to give this team so much on the field for how they welcomed him into the club. And he ties the game at 1. A set-piece opportunity, their first corner kick, I believe, of the game. And the ball's in the back of the net. Hagen kind of hesitated whether he should come out or not. And the moment he wanted to go back, the ball was going already in. It's between Chanot and Giroud. I think it's Giroud who got it, and they may give him the goal. And right in the 58th minute, I'm going to put it, it's LAFC with the goal that ties this game at 1. Bogish with the assist, and LAFC have done what they couldn't do in MLS Cup. Tie the game. There's a player down behind the play. Sawatsky, I believe, or Amundsen. No, it's Camacho. Excuse me. It's Camacho who was down. So he's being checked. Now there's a check. A VAR check? No. The referee is telling Camacho to get out from the byline, right behind the goal. I don't know what they're looking. Maybe a push from Hollingshead, but I don't think that's enough. Everyone's pushing each other. Hollingshead was pushed into Camacho. The goal stands, so that was giving me a heart attack, man. So it's a goal for Giroud. His first LAFC goal comes in the League Cup final. And we restart, tied at 1. Hagen on the ball. Giroud putting pressure, and the ball goes up in the air. Segura hits this one forward. It's just a set piece. They're not as affected in set pieces, but they'll take it. That's an LAFC throw-in. Now it's business. First time that we see this Cherundolo and Nancy battle tied at 1. We didn't tie to 0 goals. That's how you start the game. But tied at 1, it's new. Foul from Giroud for covering the ball. Giroud cannot believe it. He's boxing out to protect and cover the ball, and the referee calls a foul. He's just as confused as all LAFC fans may be. And now we see Columbus attacking with Diego Rossi. They go out wide to Farsi. And this ball's out, and they throw in for LAFC. Farsi cannot believe it. Referee confirms it too, but tells Hollingshead to move back. The fans are in the game, booing. Just as they should, no? Football heritage, we love it. I love it. I love how fans are. It should be a hostile environment. Ball back into Hagen. And Hagen goes forward. Long lets it bounce. Now he gets hit, and that's a foul. The fans are not going to like that one. He got hit from behind. And a foul called here. Aaron Long is going to get up. Cucho might have been the guilty man there. And it's Rossi, actually, just slight touch on the heel of Aaron Long. That's what the referee calls. Nice ball up there. It's headed out into a throw-in for LAFC. Now, how do you deal with nerves? How do you deal with the tie game? Oof. Out for another LAFC throw-in. How are you going to deal with a game like this? Both coaches. For LAFC mostly, I mean, you tied the game against Columbus. How do you deal? You've never been in a situation like this with this brand new Columbus under Wilfred Nancy. How do you control it? How do you deal with this? And how does Columbus takes it too? I mean, first time that LAFC is able to tie them. Ilie Sanchez, Giroud down for Buanga. Now Buanga in transition. He's going to try to chip one. Just couldn't get it. He was looking for Bogic, I believe, but maybe it was a pass intended for Giroud and just couldn't get it there. Now that goal has allowed LAFC to be a little bit more simple. We see substitutions. Ilie Sanchez is going to come out the pitch. Timothy Tillman is going to return. Interesting move there by Steve Cherundolo. Let's see how Tillman returns. And now we're going to see Oliveira or Bogic. So another interesting decision. Matouche goes in. Kike Oliveira goes. Bogic goes in. Oliveira goes in. He's got pace. Does he have the cool to finish in what might be his last LAFC game, with the rumors that he signed with Toluca? Two LAFC players going up for a header. Long and Chanot. 63 minutes. If the game stays tied, we go to penalties. Careful here. The defense from Columbus. Camacho there. Hagen, that's a nice threaded pass. And O'Brien is able to deflect the pass, looking for Cucho. Nagby, Tillman there. Plays it to Oliveira. Hollingshead, heavy. Oh, Palencia, excuse me. Heavy pass out into the space of Kike Oliveira. This LAFC team looks different right now. They look different. 1-1 game in the Leagues Cup final. Silverware on the line. Both teams already clinched a CONCACAF Champions Cup trophy. Spot, not a trophy. Both lost the final to Liga MX teams, but they've clinched a spot. So now it's who's gonna win it? Who's gonna win the tournament? Columbus throwing. Hollington not happy with the decision. And then Colorado just got the last spot, beating Philadelphia in penalties. Careful there. Camacho taking too long. Now LAFC's press is working right now, kind of getting Columbus in difficult moments. Now Columbus, they have to make a move if they want to change how the game is looking right now. But LAFC right now is looking really good. Decently good. Not at their best. But here goes Rossi. This Columbus team can change the game really quickly, just as Miami. Rossi. And now Buanga is able to take the ball away here from Moreira. And he goes in speed and's got space and plays it up for Giroud and gets brought down. No foul. Chanot. Long. On to Lloris. O'Brien. Heavy and dangerous pass for Long, but it goes into the space of Hollingshead now. Lloris. Left-footed strike up in the air looking for Giroud. Just he'll say it now. Oliveira got in front of Amundsen. Nearly took it away from him. Just a fortunate hit by Amundsen off the ball. They hit Oliveira on the face, and it goes out for a throw-in. But here's Columbus in their own defensive half. This is Camacho inside their 18-yard box, trying to come out playing. You just keep all these players in. If you're LAFC, I wouldn't take out Giroud. I'll keep him in. I know they have Kai Kamara in there, but keep Giroud. As this is Columbus, they found some space behind the midfield. Christian Ramirez, Rossi, Farsi now on the right wing. And played out and back into Moreira. Now Camacho, now they're getting back into possession with a heavy pass. And now O'Brien was trying to play it for Giroud, just didn't understand. And another missed touch by Rossi this time. And now Buanga could come out here, 1v1 against Moreira, and trying to play it through for a Giroud that didn't make the run. Nagby. Oliveira running in behind him. Darlington almost brought down by Tillman. It's still Nagby. That's an unnecessary foul by Palencia. And then just accepted. It was well late. The referee's gonna try to bring him closer, and Palencia just apologizes. Just remembers that it's a final and not be too rowdy to the referees. Now Nancy looks a little bit stressed out with the officiating. Has been quite shaky. Inside on the last 20 minutes. Let's see who has the best field. But LAFC 16 fouls in this game. Columbus have only committed 5. Really physical game for LAFC. They probably part of the game plan. Be physical, get them uncomfortable. Now Oliveira, they push, and this ball down the sideline. Kike Oliveira is gonna get there, and nice tackle there by Amundsen. We hit it out. Got Hollingshead. Now Tillman back into O'Brien. Now the nerves go up as the time ticks in the last 20 minutes. The nerves are gonna increase for any LAFC fans like me or any Columbus Crew fans like we have on the chat. I've seen a few of you guys there. Thank you for joining us today. Lloris, not a great pass. Throwing for Columbus. "69 minutes, about to hit 70. Camacho. Columbus moving the ball around. Nice through ball nearly for Farsi. Hollingshead is able to block it with the back part of his foot. Of his leg, excuse me. Long ball here. Hollingshead again, just controlling it. Now playing it back. Segura with a slap push. Is going to hit this one up. For Giroud, controls it well, was being grabbed, he was hauled on, he was being hugged, and no foul, and Giroud just points at the referee. That's like twice you don't call one. Therefore with Nagby, had O'Brien running up behind him. Now Farsi has space on this right channel. Let's see what Farsi has. He's going to retreat and play it back from Moreira. Now Nagby. Cucho, Rossi. For Cucho again. Cucho, what a ball into Ramirez and save Lloris. Hit it straight to Lloris. And now LAFC have given it away again. Cucho, what a ball. And Ramirez just missed perhaps the game-winning goal. Yeah. That is the wake-up call for LAFC that this Columbus team is as good as you. Now Columbus looks really calm, really confident with the ball. Moreira. Oh man, this is getting so tense. Tillman. Behind everyone. Tillman now clips one up. Looking for the run of Buanga. Too long out for a throw-in. Again, that battle between Buanga and Moreira has been incredible. Buanga scored an MLS Cup final, but hasn't been able to do much against Moreira and this Columbus team. The fans on the North Decker, I don't know. Columbus fans, I would love to correct me. Please do so. Nagby gives it away and throw-in for LAFC. Buanga's going to leave it for Hollingshead. Got O'Brien back into Hollingshead. Buanga, Hollingshead's down. That's a foul. Referee lets it play. And he's going to call it now. Maybe. I think he calls it. Because Buanga was pressured. Hollingshead is down, holding on to his face. But appears to be fine. Farsi and Giroud having a combo. Sharonda watching his player. Let's see. And the push there by Farsi. That's a yellow card. Just gets him, and he wasn't even playing for the ball. Just pushed him. But Hollingshead is fine. Just up on his feet, and now we have a set piece. So now it's Buanga, the one in charge, to take this. We got all the Air Force up there from LAFC. Buanga observes. And he sends this one nicely, headed out. Oliveira has to defend it and cover it and wait on it. Valencia hits this one up looking for Buanga. And it's hit out for an LAFC throw. Well executed after the clearance. Now we get a substitution here. Russell Rowe is going to come in for Ramirez. Rowe is in with number 19, and Chamberko is in for Camacho, who was booked. The only Columbus player booked. Chamberko is in. Number 21, I believe. All right, then. All to Giroud. Brings it down for Buanga. Buanga trying to play it in. Tillman just behind him. Now Russell Rowe gets around two players, but couldn't get around Segura. Buanga playing it through. Here's Giroud. Giroud trying to send a cross for Oliveira, but it was blocked. Corner kick LA. Now the tension in the stadium rises because the ball came off the corner kick. Now Giroud is a little bit banged up. Holding on to that left foot, to his left leg, excuse me. Just gotta see it. If he's fine, keep him in the game. Just don't risk him. Just don't risk the chance of getting this world-class player out. Buanga's cross in here, header backwards. Might have been by a Columbus player, and it is. So it's an LAFC throw. Now, Giroud is just kind of stretching it, trying to see if he can still go on as we go through a cooling break. Probably get a replay on that play. So this game tied at 1. Thank you for everyone watching this stream here, the League Cup final on YouTube. Leaving your comments. We're tied at 1. Both goals were headers. Both players scored. Cucho, the face of the franchise, and Giroud is trying to be the face of this franchise, of this team. Kamara is planning to go in. Giroud, maybe he's trying to tell him he's fine. He's fine. You don't want to have Giroud out. You don't want to have his experience out of this game. But Kamara is ready just in case. And in a situation that this goes to a penalty shootout, that's the difference. Kamara and Giroud. Giroud is the world-class player. He's 4 penalties. A bunch of penalties. Now, Kamara missed his last penalty against Vancouver in a penalty shootout. And that is the decision. So Giroud is out. Kamara is in. Even with Kamara, this player is good. Kamara's got a few goals back in the League Cup. Giroud is out. Kamara is in. In case they go to a penalty shootout, Kamara will take one, maybe. Now, it's a corner kick. No, it's a throw-in that Columbus has to defend. That could be sort of a corner kick. As here's Valencia sending one in. It's flicked and cleared out by Columbus. And now the shot from range by Chanot. It's into the hands of Reagan. Now he can play quickly and long. And the flag stays down. Now goes up for an offside on Cucho, who was the one that came out last 12 minutes of this final. Thank you for joining this team. Thank you for all the positive comments. LAFC on the ball with Lewis O'Brien's gonna send one long here for the speed of Buanga. And can Buanga get there? Maybe not. Well, the ball stayed in play. Didn't go out. Kamara's trying to fight for this one. Look at Kai Kamara trying to thread the needle there for Oliveira. Tillman steps up to press. Columbus is going to try to come out with Russell Rowe. Segura way off his line, but now it's given away. And Palencia's down. That's a foul. So 79 minutes. Valencia was fouled. Another set-piece opportunity here for LAFC. Steve Carundolo drinking out of his body armor bottle. Nancy sitting down on the bench, watching this game. We go straight to penalties after this regulation in case we stay tied. Here's Buanga. Deep breath. Now sends the ball in, and it's headed out. O'Brien, heavy touch. Now you see Rossi in the counter for this Columbus side. Palencia's got to defend. Ball to Russell Rowe. Great challenge by Tillman. Referee gets on the way, but it's still now LAFC's possession. That's a game-saving challenge by Tillman. Oh my word, that was incredible in a situation that Columbus could have countered. Tillman. All into Segura. If LAFC win this final, it's because of that challenge. Look at the ball for Buanga! Oh, Hagen came off. Buanga didn't hit it first time. Let the ball bounce. It becomes a difficult chance there. Nice ball by Palencia. Buanga saw he read it. Palencia read it, and then Hagen just came out making the crucial save. Buanga just hits himself on the head with the ball, hoping he can send a nice outswinger and find the head of one of his teammates. Here's Buanga. He sends one in again. It's going to be headed back. Now O'Brien is on it. Got some help. Plays it back to Note. And all the way back into Valencia. Valencia's going to try to switch it. There's Buanga onside. Buanga's cross, deflected. Now O'Brien is trying to get in there again. Now Rowe, but Chanot was the first one to step up. Now another hit. It's going to go out of play into a throw-in for LAFC. They're telling Buanga to slow it down, to be calm down. To taking Nagby 1v1. All up ahead. Buanga on it. Valencia. Ball's hit out, throwing LA. LAFC has the U.S. Open Cup semifinal against Seattle Wednesday night. Valencia and Segura fighting for the ball. Segura on it. Nagby displaces pass. Carundolo applauds. 1-1 game, 8 minutes to go. Long ball. It's let bounce. Oliveira's trying to get there. He chips it. It's going to go wide. Oh, my word. A miscommunication in the back from Columbus, and Oliveira nearly scored. He did his best. He did his best to try to get in there, just get a touch of the ball, and it goes out. Keegan came out. Moonson couldn't cover it. Another substitution here. Kowalski is out. Matan is in with number 20. And Jones is in for Austin. All right, let's see. Long ball here. Long. Gets this one. Another ball. Russell Rowe flicks it. Long. Back to Rowe. Now Cucho's trying to get there. Lewis O'Brien plays it into Hollingshead. And Hollingshead to Bouanga. And Bouanga is going to try to get it there for Hollingshead. Hollingshead back to Bouanga. Bouanga's going to try to be on with pace. Ooh, he's brought down hard, but that was a clean challenge. Nothing you can argue there. It's just a nice challenge and just took Bouanga on the way. Fans obviously reacted with that one. They loved that challenge. Moreira passed into Cucho. Out wide it goes to Farsi. Back into Cucho. Chanel playing up high. Back to Cucho trying to play one through. And Segura is going to clear this one. Only as far as Cucho puts his hand out. Nearly hit it with his hand. But here's Farsi. The ball's played back. Here's Valencia getting in front of the play. Clean challenge. Tillman now. Tillman is going to try to thread one for Oliveira. Couldn't do so. Now he's got press and nearly a misplay there by number 21, Shaverko. Man. Now Columbus going forward, 85 minutes. Ball goes wide to Farsi. Let's see if LAFC can hold on to this attack from Columbus. Inside, Longest trying to get there. Ball goes out, goal kick. Cucho trying to take this one to the byline, and Long was able to cover it for a long time. Many heartbreaks there for every LAFC fan seeing Cucho drive. Marcy looks around. Many people from LAFC wanted him on the team due to McGuinness being there as the international sporting director, helping out there. JT Schulte on the bench. They may leave Hagen for a potential penalty shootout. Ball up ahead. Segura on Russell Rowe. And the pass goes back. Segura lets it bounce. Russell Rowe fighting. Segura hits it out, but a foul call. Oh, handball. But by Rose, so it's going to be LAFC's ball. How nervous are you guys heading to the last 3 minutes? Game title 1. Oh, I'm nervous. And Hugo. He's going to send this one with his left foot. Well, maybe looking for Kamara. Oof, big collision there with Hagen. As Kamara was going to get to the ball before Hagen jumped up for it. And yeah, just the collision. And Kamara just does good on holding up for Hagen to not go down heavy. Takes a strong hit. Any goalkeeper should have that bravery in them to sacrifice their body in games like this in a final. Nagbe gets away from O'Brien, opens the ball out wide, and then just this last pass was not great as Valencia plays it to Lewis O'Brien, and now LAFC could have some space with Danny Bouanga. Bouanga is trying to go inside to the byline. Bouanga's cross. It's going to be cleared out by this Columbus team. Farsi trying to chase this one out. Throw in LA. 88 minutes. Oh, we're all nervous. LAFC, Columbus Crew fans, if you're neutral, you may be enjoying these minutes. Hollingshead wants a new ball for the throw-in. Last few minutes. And the ball goes inside. Oh, now a foul by Long on a push. Unnecessary there by Aaron Long. But LAFC is gonna regroup. Everyone's standing up. Last year in the Leagues Cup final, we all remember that chance that Campana had, trying to chip it around the keeper and then just couldn't. '89 minutes. Hagen. Ah, that's a nice kick. They bring it down, and Palencia just up in there to hit it into Kamara that flicked it backwards, and it goes into Shaberko. This game stays like this. We go to penalties. Look at Cucho. Brought it down nicely. Segura poked it away. Now Palencia has to defend Russell Rowe. Matan trying to attack and is brought down. Foul call by the referee. Right, a cheap one. Set piece for Columbus. '90 minutes. Everyone on their feet. He slipped and the foul was called. 4 minutes of stoppage time. All right, then. This is a crucial moment for Columbus, a set-piece opportunity. All right in front of the Nordeca. This is for Columbus to try to win Leagues Cup. Oliveira, the lone man on the wall. Everyone has to be on the same page. Here's the ball. It's cleared out by LAFC. Farsi is going to be the first one to get out there. And he's going to play back to Hagen. He's got O'Brien putting pressure. Oh, that's a nice ball. Cucho's in behind. And he tries to play it inside, and the ball was hit out. And no offside throw in here. Cucho. Nice ball in there. It's a goal. It's a goal for Columbus. It got ahead of a player, Cucho. I believe it's Cucho who got it. That was difficult for Lloris. He had to wait for the last second, and it goes to the back of the net. Lloris is obviously shocked, as every LAFC player, every LAFC fan, and there's the paternity that Columbus is going to hold on LAFC. They're going to win Leagues Cup 2024. 90-second stoppage time winner. A yellow card will be shown. And there it is. I mean, Cucho just try to send one in. And yeah, I mean, Lloris has to wait for the last second for that ball to see if there's going to be a header or not. Ball goes into the back of the net. Columbus Crew has LAFC's number. LAFC and Steve Cherundolo have once again, right now there's time, but have once again lost a final. You can give credit, give the credit to Steve Cherundolo for what he has done for LAFC. Give them credit. But when it comes to big games such as final, CONCACAF Champions League, Campeones Cup, MLS Cup Final, and Leagues Cup, leaves you with questions. No penalties. It's going to be Columbus who may win it unless there's a miracle left on LAFC. Kamara's going to try to get this one up there. And Cucho is going to try to hold and seal this game. He's got space. Only long, and there's for Rowe. There it is. It's a third, and Columbus will win Leagues Cup. They came on the counter, and they scored a third goal. Columbus Crew will be your 2024 Leagues Cup champions. Russell Rowe with the winner. They got behind LAFC's defense. They sent all the troops up front. And that's pretty much the gamble that you take at home soil. Who was going to deny this Columbus Crew team? Perhaps one of the greatest team ever assembled in MLS. Yes, LAFC, all the players they've assembled, but when it comes to coaching and how they play, it's this Columbus team. And LAFC is going to look back to another final loss to this same team. Russell Rowe with the goal in the 90+3. And you surely end the game here. Columbus Crew will win the Leagues Cup. That little spark by Cucho Hernandez that gave them Leagues Cup. That cross that got past everyone. No one clear from LAFC. It was just up for Lloris to try to make a save. Couldn't do so. Goes into the back of the net. Columbus Crew will win Leagues Cup, and this LAFC team that came with revenge on their minds will have no revenge and still be on the losing end of another final. Here's a chance looking for Kamara inside the box. LAFC was never consistent. They never went for it. And when they did, they were sloppy. 95 minutes, they added 4. Columbus Crew will be champions of the Leagues Cup for the first time. And there it is, Leagues Cup champions in 2024. Columbus Crew have beaten LAFC once again in a final. They have their number. MLS Cup final defeat for LAFC against Columbus. Home loss defeat to Columbus. And now another final loss to the Columbus Crew. They have their final. They have their number. This LAFC team had revenge on their mind. We're tied, holding on to this team. But it's all in their head. It was all mental. It was mind games the whole entire time. It was the presence of the same team that beat you in the final in December. It was there for LAFC. If it was any other team, this LAFC team would have been flying. But this LAFC team have nightmares of Columbus, and when they see them on the pitch, they have even more nightmares and just couldn't hold on to such a powerful crew. LAFC, they have to forget about this. They have a semifinal against Seattle Wednesday night of the US Open Cup. So we'll see if they can forget about this game as quickly. It's going to hit them. It's going to hit them. But that's it. Columbus Crew will win the final. And thank you for joining us today. Such a good game. Such a good game for 90 minutes. Tight game. We all thought we were going to penalties, but Cucho with a nice cross, and then Russell Rowe to finish it. The Columbus Crew are the 2024 Leagues Cup champions.